Hello everyone, good evening. It's such a joy to be here with Rev.Sister Clotilda of the Congregation of Jesus. She is the senior most nun in Nepal region. She has just turned 91, and with over 70 years of devoted religious and educational life, her story is nothing short of great inspiration. We are so grateful to have her to share her journey with us today. Sister, I welcome you, and it's a pleasure to be with you. Sister, could you please tell us something about your childhood and the world around you?
Yes, I was born in 1935 on this 28th December, and my parents were devout Catholics. My father was Scaria and my mother Elizabeth. And when I grew up, I was sent to a primary school run by the parish, next parish, not my immediate parish, but the neighbor parish. My uncle also was a teacher there, and I studied there till class 4, and then I was sent to Pale government school. I studied there for about 2 years, and then things changed in the country because of the Second World War. And after the World War, things changed completely, and the education system also changed. Then I was sent to St. Mary's High School in Pale, where it was more English was taught. The other things were more in native, the local language, Malayalam. But then those years after the war, it was realized that the Europeans cannot come to India for recruiting anymore. They could not send sister missionaries anymore to India. And India also was independent. They wanted their own people. And so the sisters were working in the north, sisters and fathers, they came to the south. They came to know that in the south, Kerala, there are many girls, and they are all brought up in devout Catholic families, and they will be willing to join the religious life.
Sister, when did you feel you were called to religious life, and what made you to decide to become a nun?
We also had a number of activities in the parish, like Legion of Mary, Sodality, and these things encouraged us to practice Christianity and also to help others. And in the school, we were given small booklets called Kunju Missionary and other books showing life of the missionaries in the north of India and what they were doing. And so after independence, many fathers and sisters looked for vocations in Kerala. They came to Kerala, came to our class, and encouraged us. And many girls joined at that time. And all these things encouraged me. Also, I also felt I must also do something for the people in the mission stations where there were less education, less people working for the growth of the Christianity in the northern part of India. So I also felt I also like to do such activities away from home and in the north of the countries where life was difficult.
May I know what were your experiences as a teacher?
I enjoyed teaching, and first I was put in a class of 3. I was in class teaching in class 3 in Patna. I thoroughly enjoyed teaching them. We had boys and girls at that time, and little boys and girls, very few boys, but there were mostly girls, and all of them were very good, and I loved the children, and the parents were very happy that they had me as the teacher of those students.
Wonderful. Over the decades, what changes have you noticed in the educational system?
I have noticed many things in the education system. There were those days English schools, we were running English schools, and also local Hindi schools also were there in India. And many children were taught, and we were quite free. Those years there were not much interference from either from the government or anybody else, and we were free to educate our children. And whichever class I was put in, I enjoyed thoroughly teaching the students. They loved me and I loved them too. And the cooperation of the students in getting education was great. And parents also were happy, and I also enjoyed the teaching.
Sister, can you share with us what was most challenging and most rewarding as an educator?
I taught in many classes in India, and there were very few sisters in classrooms. Mostly it was secular teachers, and when children were difficult characters or lazy children or did not study, they came with very poor results, were put into sisters' classrooms. So I used to get this many weak students in my class. But however weak they were, I did not find any difficulty to teach them. And children also felt if they were loved and cared for, they will improve. And I had that faith that children have ability. It is the teacher, how a teacher works with them is what matters. And even the most difficult students passed with high marks at the end of my year in my class. And the next class teacher used to tell me, "Sister, you have taught of part of we have to teach. You have already taught them in your class."
Sister, how has your faith in Jesus guided your life journey?
We were brought up at home in a very religious way, and also in the school, the teachers also, we had sisters as teachers, and they also taught us much. And even on the way, we used to pray rosary and things like that as we came to school or went from school. And these things have a deep spiritual experience for me. And in the parish we had sodality, Legion of Mary, and such activities. All this deepened our spiritual life. And also the books we got, like Little Missionary and the life of the fathers and sisters in the missions, were very edifying. And we studied that, and I thought I also want to do something like that.
Sister, looking back, what gives you the greatest satisfaction as a teacher?
I enjoyed teaching always, and my students cooperated with me well. And any class I taught, I also took a lot of interest in extracurricular activities like sports, music, the,
Sports.
not, uh, and many different activities like speech training, and I used to take them for competitions into different places, and wherever I took them, as far as I can remember, they always came with the first prize. And the sisters were happy, and they kept on encouraging me. And so we have also had a lot of PT and sports in the school, and our children did very well in these activities, and all that gave me a great satisfaction in my life, and I enjoyed thoroughly in doing. I did not mind how many hours I worked or how many periods I taught. I had no problem. I enjoyed it. There was no complaint. I don't remember getting any complaints either from the teachers or from parents. The children always did well, even the weakest ones.
As a teacher with so many years of experience, what advice would you give to the young teachers of today?
I would like to tell the young teachers of today, love the students. Students are longing for love and affection and appreciation, and give them encouragement for whatever little they achieve. That is very important in their life. Once they feel that you love them and you appreciate what they do, they are ready to do anything for you.
Sister, what message would you like to give to the students of today?
Society has changed a lot. Many students come from different backgrounds, different life situations. Many parents are not working, are working abroad, and students, many of them either stay in the hostel or with the grandparents. So very often they do not get the love and appreciation they look for. But therefore it is very important that these students also must learn to appreciate their whatever the parents are working hard for their sake, and so love them and understand their situation and also appreciate what they do. The same way the teachers too love and care for them and try to teach them in the best way possible, and the students must cooperate with them. And once there is cooperation between the students and teachers and with the parents, there will be success.
Sister, when you think of your 91 years of long life, what does a life well lived mean to you?
A life well lived means that we ourselves grow well, and in a very positive attitude we should have towards everything, towards the people and the situations. Situation may be different, life will be different, but at the same time we have to see the positive point in others, and also life service to others. That means a lot. When you serve others and you find there's difficult situations, you put yourself, go out of your way to help others. That gives you a positive look, and you yourself will grow in a positive way, and that will give you satisfaction in your life. And with your satisfied life, you can do a lot for the society. The people will grow with you, they will appreciate you, and you will appreciate them.
Well said, sister. Sister Clotilda, it has been a wonderful interview with you, and your 70 years of service in education has been a remarkable journey. And I do appreciate the way you have given your interview with us, and I thank you wholeheartedly for it.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And one thing I would tell you is, our foundress, Mother Mary Ward, says, do good and do it well. And that is the one thing I want to tell everybody. Do good, and whatever you are doing it, do to the best of your ability.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much.